Hi guys, welcome back. It's Tommy, this time with a Starcraft Remastered replay for you. As you can see, we have spawning in the low left in the teal. It is BOXER, a legend of this game. Truly one of the best professional players of the Terran race. And one of the first pro gamers in this scene, so very rare sight. Of course, this game is a retro replay. I believe it has been played around the year 2008-2009. So we're traveling really far back in time, just to witness history in the making. And his opponent spawning here at the 12 o'clock position. It is play GRRRR. GRRRR is a Canadian pro player, so we have a nice international gameplay. And I believe GR actually plays Protoss as his main, but this time he decides to go for Zerg. So let's see how things will unfold as a spawn here on Lost Temple. Very nice map, also known from the Warcraft 3 scene. So let's have a look exactly what they're going to be doing, what the strategies are. Currently, most Terrans, of course, do go bio against Zergs, but some Terrans actually like to go into those mechanical build orders, into those siege tanks, into those vultures. Goliaths could be a possibility. Of course, later on they could be really strong against, some say, Ultralisk or Mutalisk or even Guardians. So let's have a look exactly what BOXER decides to go for, as he's actually preparing here to block off his ramp with a supply depot, and pretty soon he's going to be going for a barracks. Let's have a look at GR. Currently just droning up. He might continue with a spawning pool. He might continue actually with a fast expansion. It could be a possibility. His second overlord is also out. First overlord already scanning, already searching here the map for BOXER. And let's have a look. BOXER also sending out at the 2-minute mark his scouting SCV. Of course, the information is really important to know where exactly your enemy is hiding. There is his refinery, so nothing out of the ordinary yet for BOXER. Same can be said for GR, but this is actually a macro hatch. Very interesting build order here by GR, not going for a spawning pool, not going for a fast expansion, straight into a macro hatch. Let's have a look what his plans are. This should be a spawning pool, of course, so we might see the spawning pool finish with the hatchery together. And it would be a really strong rush by GR against BOXER. Of course, the SCV, a nice scouting SCV for BOXER. BOXER, of course, a little bit lucky. Of course, now you can see the overlords heading towards the location from BOXER as the barracks is up. But yeah, BOXER has nicely walled in here into this location. You could add some marines here out, so it would be really difficult for GR to come through. There is his extractor, and yeah, his spawning pool is about to finish at the same time with his hatchery. So we might see, like I told you, a Zergling rush here by GR. Currently it's just massively droning up. There is his spawning pool, and yeah, more and more drones are being produced, and the first spawning pool, the first Zerglings will also be produced really soon. And interesting enough, he's actually going for tier 2, so what a crazy and interesting build order here by GR against BOXER. Of course, the SCV from BOXER saw this. It just keeps him guessing what exactly his tactics are, as the SCV is dropping really low, so BOXER has to micro that one back. But at least he knows now that he's safe, so there won't be any early aggression against him. Just a couple of Zerglings, one drone. Finally, GR could expand next to his base, as the SCV is getting pushed away here. So let's have a look at BOXER once again. There is his factory and the second factory. So interesting build order here by him as well, as he's going into vultures now after seeing that tier 2 upgrade for the Zerg, and the tier 2 upgrade really going really fast for the Zerg. So he might continue with a Hydralisk, then he might continue with a Spire, as he's also taking here this expansion. Let's have a look exactly what the plans from GR are against BOXER, as we're closing at the 5-minute mark. This marine is out to fend this off. Let's check the main once again from BOXER. Yeah, vultures, massive amounts of vultures for him. Might try to add a starport. Of course, he's known for his starport harassment with his medivac harassment. Currently a Terran armory and academy is being added by him, and more vultures are also being added with an add-on with that speed. I believe this is speed for those vultures. At the same time, we see a move out by GR against BOXER, but this is, of course, like I told you, nicely hidden and Of course, BOXER not showing his vultures. Right now he's showing them, and of course the Zerglings really stand no chance against so many vultures. As yeah, he has to retreat, but a nice high ground for the Terran as so much damage is being dealt against those Zerglings. So pretty good defense by BOXER, as he even decides now to move out with 4 those vultures, and speed is about to get finished. Vehicle weapons 1 also being researched by BOXER, as the Zerglings will stand no chance, and even 1 mechanic SCV to repair the units, to repair that 1 vulture. Let's have a look. It looks like BOXER is moving out against GR, but GR already preparing his defenses with a sunken. That one should finish in time before the vultures will arrive. Finally, speed is being done, and those vultures are really fast. They're already knocking at the door from the expansion, and yes, sadly for him, his sunken didn't finish here, as taking so much economic damage, so many drones have been sniped. Now some Zerglings do try to come in, but BOXER of course nicely microing those vehicles out of harm's way. The sunken has finally finished, but the damage has already been done, as GR has dropped to 15 workers, and still BOXER continues with his vultures entering here the main from GR, so much harassment against those units. But finally this is the field order from GR. He went into Mutalisk, so this could be still strong for him if he would react here against those vehicles. Finally in come the Mutalisk, so he should hold, but so much damage once again has been done. Those vultures with that speed really strong, but more and more Mutalisk are being spawned, so GR could move forward towards the main from BOXER. Remember, BOXER having only 1 base, and yeah, BOXER actually reacting immediately with some Goliaths. So Goliaths, for some defensive purposes, there is that engineering bay just to add some turrets. And let's see if GR is going to attack, or is he actually going to stay home to defend. Let's have a look. More and more drones, of course. Drones have to be produced, as he's at only 18 workers versus the 24. But yeah, GR has that second expansion, so he's still in the game, of course. And let's have a look what exactly BOXER is now deciding to go for, adding another factory and adding mass Goliaths. Of course, he's expecting now harassment by GR with his Mutalisk. Yeah, those Goliaths are of course a perfect anti-air counter against the Mutalisk, and even some turrets are being added, actually 2 of them, even 3. So a nice triangle of turrets against those Mutalisk. I believe this should be enough to hold against any harassment against any of those Mutalisk, as it's only 4 Mutalisk. So GR of course is waiting for some harassment, for some vultures, for some tanks, but yeah, no such thing yet by BOXER, as he's just moving out with his SCVs onto the map. And yeah, 1 SCV will of course get sniped. And yeah, nice comeback by GRS is now at 24 workers, and we're slowly but steadily closing at the 10-minute mark. So very interesting game, a very retro interesting game in between the 2 pro players. Let's have a look. Is BOXER moving out to attack, or he might try to secure his expansion point? We're about to find out, as 1 SCV has even made it here 4, but there's so many Mutalisk in the air. And yeah, see exactly what is going to happen. I really like the fact that BOXER adds 1 SCV or 2 just to repair those units, as he's now moving out with his Goliath, so he's feeling really confident. He has 3 factories at home. Some upgrades do go out, but yeah, the Goliaths are moving strongly forward with this 1 vulture. And let's have a look what exactly GR has as a defense. Of course, the Overlord will stand no chance against those Goliaths, actually mass Goliaths for him. And yeah, 1 vulture even trying to make it here 4, giving vision for those Goliaths. So really good stuff by BOXER, as he's now moving forward. And yeah, the Sunkens are attacking the Goliaths. Let's have a look at their HP, as in come some Zerglings, and more Goliaths are being added by BOXER. But of course he has no vision at the high ground, just 1 low HP Goliath who is attacking BOXER, leaving some units in the back, and he's actually feeling really confident. Let's have a look exactly how this is going to be going. Sadly for GR, he has to pull some of those drones, so he's in really big trouble. So many drones have been pulled for him, and it's just Goliaths versus drones. He might add, however, other units. Let's have a look. It's just Zerglings that are being produced. And yeah, what a great timing push by BOXER against GR, as he's not finished yet. Finds a great position for those Goliaths in the back of those mini lines, and he's just going to be sniping more and more of those drones. So GR really in trouble. Zerglings are of course pretty good against Goliaths, but that position that has been found here for BOXER against those units is really great. Some Goliaths do fall, but yeah, in the end, once again, Many workers have fallen as well, but in the end, 24 workers are still being remained intact for GR, as he's going to transfer all of them into the expansion point. So pretty good sinking by him, as more and more units are being produced. And it's actually Hydra, so we have a transition into Hydras from GR. Some units do make it here forward, but allied already. And in the end, this will of course be cleared by GR. Some mining time has been lost, and sadly for him, of course, some drones have been lost as well. But yeah, he's now transitioned into Hydras, and Hydras are really good against those Goliaths. As I see another army move out by BOXER. Actually still massive amounts of Goliaths for him. Is he going to add some Marines? Is he going to add any other units? We're about to find out, as once again those overlords sadly a little bit exposed by GR, as he's going to take so much damage out of those Goliaths. Yeah, look at that, such a strong force, strong anti-air force by BOXER versus GR. But we do have Hydras, and Hydras on the high ground can be really deadly with speed being upgraded. So it's still anyone's game. Let's have a look how things will unfold. Of course, the Hydras will hold really nicely against those Goliaths, and let's have a look what the next units are going to be. Let's check BOXER's main really quick. Still 3 factories for him. Some SCVs are on idle. Yeah, the real action is of course happening here in the high ground. And yeah, some Hydras are being sniped. Still BOXER in position. Perhaps he's waiting for more reinforcements. Let's have a look. Is he going for some bio? Is he going for some... Yeah, we actually do see a Medivac and a Fire Bat. So let's see how things will unfold. Of course, the Fire Bat is really strong against those Hydras. Yeah, still a stalemate, but a very dominant position for BOXER. And he actually has one tank. And this one tank is going to be really important against so many Sunkens. But it has to be protected, of course, by BOXER. And let's see, a mine has been also laid here for him. As the siege will continue, we see, however, many Hydras. And let's have a look how things will unfold. Now finally, a nice surround by BOXER, surrounding that one siege tank. Of course, he knows how important this one siege tank is. This is exactly why he's surrounding him. Such a great concave being made by BOXER. Really nice job. And of course, it's really hard for GR to attack, as there's so many Goliaths on the low ground. So it's such a hard game for him. Such a great harassment by the Terran early on, and even now the siege is continuing here against GR. There's even one Medivac and a Fire Bat is moving forward. And yeah, more and more damage is being taken by BOXER out of those Hydras, and GR on idle on the high ground, still waiting perhaps for more reinforcement. And this sadly one Fire Bat here is about to fall. Let's have a look. One Goliath is nicely being microed in the front, as yeah, this one is actually going to fall. But yeah, let's see, is he going to produce some more? And it might have been a GG already out for GR. As you can see in the upper right part, he's at 2k gold, 2k mineral, sorry, and 1.5 gas. But we see some Hydras coming out. Of course, it would have been really bad for him to engage. The tank is nicely protected, and yeah, BOXER perhaps still into this game. Maybe GR is just saving for something. Maybe he's going to try to attack with massive amounts of Zerglings. Could it be a possibility for him? But yeah, we have a stalemate. We have a second siege tank for BOXER, and it could have been the GG for GR. But yeah, BOXER still in this game, still attacking. Let's have a look what exactly is going to happen. He's sniping just Sunken after Sunken. So really such a good game by him. His expansion is up, he's mining as he's sending more and more tanks out on the battlefield to attack GR. Just slowly pushing forward. Of course, he knows how valuable those tanks are. And yeah, he's just deciding to keep attacking. GR just going for nothing right now. I believe he did GG out. So he's at 3k minerals. So yeah, we have an interesting game. I believe it's about to finish really soon. So such an interesting strategy by BOXER, going for Goliaths actually. Of course, Goliath really strong against those mutalisks. And yeah, in the end, with those tanks being backed up by those tanks, he's going to take this game. So what a convincing win by by BOXER versus GR. Nicely done by him with a very interesting strategies. Goliaths into tanks. So first 5 vultures, sending out 5 vultures out on the map with speed, and then adding those Goliaths and those tanks. An interesting builder and an interesting strategy by him. 3 factories actually at home, as I believe, yes indeed, this game is going to end really soon. We see 3k gold for GR, only 8 workers, so a nice victory for BOXER. Perhaps it was just a friendly game in between them. As I told you, GR is believed to be a Protoss player. Still a very nice game. 2008 it is, so we're traveling, like I told you, really back in game, as we actually see BOXER keeps expanding all over the map. Of course, he's securing his win, he's sending out 1 Goliath, but yeah, he should know that the win is for him. So nice job by him. Congratulations to BOXER for winning this game. And yeah, there indeed is the confirmation, GR has left the game. So yeah, interesting strategy, like I told you. Mass mechanical build orders finally from the Terran. No bio, no marines, no medivacs, no fire bats, just straight into Goliaths, and BOXER showing us how strong Goliaths can be early on. But with those vultures clearing the way for this strategy, it's really important to have those vultures early on with that speed, just to snipe the workers from the Zerg or perhaps for a Protoss. So yeah, interesting strategy. This I will try to cast 1 game of Broodwar Remastered a day and 1 game of Starcraft 2. It's going to be a little bit hard because I have a full-time job, but in the end, let's just try. Let's see what is going to happen. Once again, I would like to thank you very much for watching. This is your host Tommy signing out.